Welcome back to the broadcast. As you've heard, we've got the Dallas Cowboy game on Monday night right here on KTXT 47. And our very own Scott Murray, a great friend to our show, will be taking care of all the pregame and postgame duties for us. He's calling in from his warm, cozy home right now in Fort Worth to tell us more. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, I'm finally home safe and sound, so yeah, hey, it's all good.
Hats off to all three of you for trekking through this. This is unbelievable. I looked out the window and I thought, you know what? I love KTXT, but, you know, I'm going to stay right here, so thank you very much.
I don't blame you. Well, have a nice hot cup of coffee for us. Now, let's talk about...
Got the fire burning, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what, we are excited about what's going to be taking place on that KTXT come Monday night, because after the ticket goes all day live from the studio, we're going to come on the air at 7 o'clock Monday night, and I'm going to be alongside Tony Hill, of course, who was a participant with the Cowboys, played with the Cowboys in the 70s, early 80s, won Super Bowl 12 with Staubach in that group, and then Everson Walls, who was Cowboys' top rookie, led the NFL in interceptions back in 1981, then spent about 8-9 years with the Cowboys, then went to the Giants and won a Super Bowl there. So both these guys get it. They're both longtime veterans in the NFL, both live in Dallas, both great guys. So we're going to have the offensive side and the defensive side. They'll talk about everybody from Tony Romo to Sean Lee. So it should be a good time. Yeah,
it's going to be a really cool day. Now, I understand we're playing the Bears.
Bears.
What do you think about that game?
Well, the Bears are having, you know, we talk about the Cowboys. Everybody in North Dallas and North Texas and Fort Worth and whatever are always on the Cowboys. But keep in mind, they have won 5 of their last 7 games, and 2 of those games that they lost, they won or lost one of them by only a point to the Detroit Lions. So they really have played well of late. And the last 2 games, they have been over the top. They've really done well. So hopefully Tony Romo, who has never played well in December, and that's really the month that you really want to peak if you're going to get into the playoffs and do well. This is the month that he really kind of gets a chance to strut his stuff, so to speak. He's 13-17 in the month of December since he took over as a starting quarterback in 2006, and that simply is not good. And Tom Landry used to say, hey, Thanksgiving is the springboard. You get to December, and you take off, and you put it in another gear. Let's make it happen. And I tell you what, Tony's played really well the last couple of weeks.
He has.
And so I just, my fingers are crossed for him. So I hope he can take that into December, and the Cowboys get to the playoffs, because they're tied right now with Philadelphia with a 7-5 record in the NFC East. And the last game of the season is at the Cowboys AT&T Stadium in Arlington, and they play the Philadelphia Eagles. So who knows? It all could come down to that game. Well, that's really cool. I know that Tony's really been shining a lot lately, and I'm happy for him, because he's due some really good looks, and you know, he's making all of us proud right now. So we're rooting for the Cowboys. He's a great guy, and he's just I really think he has matured. And you talk to somebody like Roger Staubach or Troy Aikman, they've been there, they've got the Super Bowl rings, and they both have been big supporters of Tony's for years. And I think they probably feel, like a lot of people do, that he's matured to the point that right now he's going to take it to the next level. So we're all keeping our fingers crossed that takes place. And of course, Monday night's a great way to start it. And keep in mind, the Cowboys have not played in almost 2 weeks. Last time they played was Thanksgiving Day. They had that big win, and then, of course, they had the one the week before in New York against the Giants. So, I mean, they really are beginning to, well, as they say, peak, and let's just hope they can continue that into the month of December. And also, one other quick point, Amy, for the Cowboy fans in the audience today, Sean Lee, who is really kind of the emotional leader of the defense, comes back. And that's really important, because he's been out with a hamstring injury, has missed the last couple of games. So having Sean Lee back is really a big plus. Okay, very cool. Well, we're looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Scott. Stay warm over there. Okay, 7 o'clock Monday night. We'll see you then. You guys have a great weekend and be safe. That's right, you too. All right, catch Scott and the other guys immediately following the ticket takeover here on KTXT 47. The pregame fun starts here at 7, but we'll be on the air with 1310, the ticket starting at 5:30 Monday morning. That's right. Now, when we come back, I'm cooking up some delicious holiday dish with the folks from Windsor Senior Living. Y'all stay tuned.